So, let's see. You know what? Again, I've always given you a lot of credit because if it wasn't for you and the shout-outs, just wanted to, let everyone know about, how you came about my videos and how it actually all began, when you gave me that first shout-out and gave me my first subscribers and actually launched me into where I am now. For you to disappear the way you did, and I know you were busy and I know you have your reasons, really, because it was you that did everything for me, and
no, dude, I just pointed people in your direction. That's it.
Exactly. But, well, if it wasn't for you, man, and I just wanted everyone to know, how did it all begin? Where did you come from to find my channel? Because my channel was like really hidden, because I didn't know how to do tags. I didn't know anything about YouTube. All of a sudden I get this Chef 40K with the 100 and something subscribers, and to me that was gigantic. I was like, man,
man, oh fuck,
find me.
Jeez, those I can hardly. You know what? It's been so long. It's been over a year now, since we've been chatting back and forth.
Yep.
So, actually, I found your channel because of another channel that I'm sure you know of him, and well, I know you know him, but Warhammer Mid's blog.
Yep.
Well, hasn't put up a video either as well in quite a while. I don't know what but he's a young guy. He's going through. I'm sure he's finishing high school or doing college. I'm not sure.
It's college now. Yeah, he graduated.
Yeah, so he's probably busy as heck. So good for him. But that's how I actually discovered. He gave a little shout out to you, and I was like, okay, I'll go check this guy out. And I clicked on the link and I checked out your stuff too, and I was just like blown away. Because on top of the fact that you had never really done 40K before, and you'd taken a big hiatus on miniatures. I know you did it was a World War II stuff, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. And, I was just blown away by your painting skill, dude, and I was just like, people need to see this. And I noticed, your subscriber count wasn't up there, and I was like, fuck, people need to see this guy, man. Because, like I said, I don't have to do much. I just got to point them in your direction, and then they see your work, and then that's the selling point right there, is they just watch the video,
Yeah, till this day, it's still, it just amazes me, because I go back and I look at the comments, the very first comments that you gave me, it was like you were amazed, and, to me, I've never painted a Tyranid in my life. I never even played Warhammer. I never played a game up to that. I didn't understand a damn thing about it, I just followed the directions, and that was it.
Well, that's the thing about 40K, right? You just have to see it, and certain people are just going to be drawn just by the look, right? Like you said, you didn't know how to play, but you knew it looked cool, and you wanted to do it.
Yep. That's where I'm at.
That's how I started too. I was just like, I saw it was 2nd edition. I saw the starter box there. You got some Space Marines and some Orcs. I saw the Space Marines. I was like, I gotta do this. I need to have my hands on these little toys. I didn't know they weren't painted though.
Didn't know what they are. You open up the box and you're overwhelmed.
What the heck is this? I think I was like 11 or 12. Oh my god. And my brother was like 8, so he's trying to get in on it too. Oh, it was a disaster.
What's the difference between when we started back then, 2 years ago, and we were just kind of, farting around with the, with the community? How do you see that we progressed?
Oh man, well, number one, it's huge. Since, I took that year off there, and when I came back, there's just so many people that I didn't even know. I know they had just started out their channels around the same time as me, and I hadn't had a chance to, check them out. But a year later, these guys are huge. There's so many, I'm trying to think of, I'm looking at my channel right now. Okay, just to name off a quick few that I've just subscribed to in the past few weeks was Navy Radman. I know, is it Catatafish or Catachat?
Yeah, Catatafish. Yeah, I can't say his name either. I can't say it real quick.
Catatafish. Him. I know people did not. Wow, I wasn't sub to him. Van Hammer. Cranberry Muffin Mans. I think I just subbed to him.
Did you get Marnius?
Marnius. You know what? I was subbed to Marnius a long time ago when nobody was talking about him.
Wow.
And I meant to give him a shout out back in the day, but fuck, I can't even. I wish I could see how long I've been subbed to him, but I'd subbed to him before my year-long break there. And yeah, I was blown away by his stuff before I took my break, and I was just wondering how the heck this guy wasn't being talked about, you know?
Wow. Well, he exploded on the scene.
Amazing.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
In a matter of fact, he's going to be doing a commission for me, which is going to be a big, blown away project. So,
yeah,
that's going to happen.
I'm sending over. I got to get my stuff together. I'm just finishing up a few Stealth Warriors for a buddy of mine, painting them, and then I'm going to be painting up a Marine for his Astartes, or I forget what it's his community project there, where he's going to get all the Marines in a nice glass case and trying to get all the chapters together. And I can't even remember the name of it, but they're purple and green. These Marines.
What the? This has got to be edited because I don't want to hear what the comments are going to be.
Like green and purple. I was looking through the list of stuff. I was like, okay. Green, purple and green Marines. They're like Joker Marines or something.
Damn.
Why so serious?
Yeah. That'll work. Actually, yeah, that'd be pretty interesting on the field.
I don't know, we'll see how it looks. I don't know how I'm gonna do it up because there's no reference picture really for these guys, so I'll sort of have to come up with a scheme myself. I just know that they're purple and green. We'll see.
Damn, Dick Tracy. Oh, there we go. We can do that, huh? Have it all in fluorescent colors.
Black Marines.
Hey, and you play a battle report underneath a black light.
There you go. Hey, that's an awesome idea. I want to see an army painted with those ultraviolet paints there that glow under black lights. How cool would that be?
Dude, I'm with you, man. I was just thinking about that right now because everybody's talking about the new, the Tron theme. Everyone's doing Tau. That's nothing but Tron theme. What is your thought on that about, a black light, kind of, over the setup?
Actually, hand in hand perfectly, dude. Imagine that, a Tron army with like all the blue or whatever glow color they choose, orange or blue. Imagine that done with ultraviolet. You put it under the black light, just those colors light up. Oh, that would be amazing. How cool would that be?
Damn, man.
Okay, I'm sorry, I went on a super tangent there, but you're asking me about the community and how it's changed. But yeah, other than just getting huge, and just more tightly knit, I mean, gosh, there's just so many people now getting involved, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. What do you think, well, as far as, like, the video content, do you enjoy the video content now? And what is it that you don't like about video content, like your preferences? Because a lot of people wonder, do I play this, this kind of music? Do you like this kind of a setup as far as a battle report? What is it that keeps your attention as you're watching a wargaming video?
Okay, well, as far as my attention span goes, it's never that great, personally. I'm telling you, man, I got the worst attention span. But as far as music goes, I'm pretty much good on anything. Just throw some music in that video, I love it. Even in just an intro, like I was throwing in some crazy tunes.
Yeah, I remember that.
And like, my musical taste is all over the board, so I mean, I love it all. So music is always a good thing. I love that, but that's just a personal preference. Keeping the videos, unless they're, a very specialized tutorial, and I noticed also that I came back after a year and YouTube's like, hey, you can make videos that are longer than 15 minutes now. So I don't know when did that happen?
That happened.
Or does that happen when you're a member long enough or something?
No, I believe that everybody's got it.
Okay.
So
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But where I was going with that is that once a video gets past, like, I know I make videos that are long too, but I don't see how people get through them. But once the video gets past the 7 or 8 minute mark, I just naturally lose attention. You know, like my whole thought process gets lost. I like short and sweet videos. You know, 5, 6 minute long videos. I get the point of what they're trying to get across. But like I said, when it's a tutorial video, you kind of have to take the time to go a little bit longer and show stuff in detail. But as far as blogs go, checkups, if it starts running past 8, 9 minutes, I start to lose interest. But that's just because I'm naturally like that. I have a little bit of the ADD, as they say.
What is your take on War Machine, and why do you like War Machine? Because I feel that you can't. To me, I don't like it because there's just few models, you know, and you know,
right.
I'm just confused about it.
All right. Well, I mean, when I only played what is it, Mark II, or before they came out with the last edition of rules. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, I played a few games, and what I like about it is, I find even though there's fewer models, there's more strategy involved because you have to make more important decisions with each model on the tabletop to make it effective. Like, what I'm trying to say is, in 40K, I know as much as every unit in your army is important, there are more expendable units than others because you have, let's say, 4 squads of TAC Marines, and you're like, okay, well, 1 squad of TAC Marines, that's okay if they die. I'll sort of send them in as cannon fodder if I have to, and I got 3 more TAC Marine squads left over. Whereas War Machine, you got 6, 7, maybe 8 models on the table, and every one is important because you lose 1 model, and there's 15% of your whole army gone, and that's a big chunk. So you got to make not important decisions, but you know, you got to be just a little more careful with each model in War Machine. As far as that's my experience with it. I've only played a handful of games, but that's how I see it.
You know, because you mentioned that, you know, it takes about, you know, maybe 30, 45 minutes, you know, in a game.
That too.
Which I like because, you know, with the Warhammer, as some know, you know, and people that play with me, I don't like to play when I have to work that night because, you know what, you never know how long the game's going to last or how long it's going to, you know, continue on. You know, it could last, you know, 4 hours, 3 hours, you know, all of a sudden you're at 9 hours, you know, like shoot, you guys are still at a standstill and doing roll-offs, you know, because you don't agree with the rules. How are the rules with War Machine? Is it more clear-cut or, you know, is it more, because I know you played 40K.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the rulebook. I got, just so we can clarify, I was playing Prime Remix, and I think they've released Mark II. I think I called it Mark II before. It's a new set of rules, and I haven't had a chance to get through those, and I think they came out about a year ago, so I'm going to have to pick up the rulebook. But when I was playing Prime Remix, the rules were very straightforward, easy, really easy to learn. I mean, I played a demo game at my local game store for the first time, and by the end of the game, I was understanding. I was like perfectly in sync with the core rules. I mean, it's really easy to get into. There's a few, you know, special rules here and there, and there's, you know, some magic stuff to get into, and it's totally different from Warhammer, but it's really easy to get a grasp of it, and really, by the time you've played 2 or 3 games with someone who knows what they're doing, you totally understand the game. It's really simple.
Awesome, man. So you really enjoy the game. Would you say that you would rather prefer Warhammer or War Machine, or, you know,
definitely
mix?
Definitely 40K.
It matters on where you are, you know, at the time.
Well, I mean, I'm 40K. I mean, I've been playing it since I was about 11 or 12, you know. So it's always gonna have that special place in my heart, so to say, you know.
Yeah.
But War Machine is a nice. I'll say it's a nice fresh of breath air. A nice breath of fresh air.
Awesome.
You know, it's a nice little change to hit it up with your boys, have like a War Machine night. You know, you do. Let's say you're with your club, you with your gaming group, and you know, you guys meet up once a week or once every 2 weeks. You know, do 1 week of War Machine every month. You know, do 3 weeks of 40K and try out one night a month of War Machine. You won't be disappointed. It's really fun. Games get knocked out quick, like you're saying, 30 to 40 minutes, sometimes a little longer if you guys are really trying to, you know, be super strategic about it. But I mean, the games are quick, they're fast-paced, they're action-packed, It's a nice little game. I recommend it. If you have the extra, I'm not even sure how much it is in the States, but I think it was like 60, 70 bucks for a little starter kit, bucks for any army. And if you got the cash, man, you got a birthday coming up, do it.
Now, the big one, what everybody wants to know about Chef 40K.
Oh,
we know that you're very, very busy. We know that you're, doing your thing and you're working, and it's very obvious with your videos. Now, when is it you're going to get back to the table?
Well, like I said, I'm going with NIDS. NIDS is the new army. I'm pretty much putting my Crimson Fist on the back burner. So I'm hoping to get a game in by the end of February. I have a date with the boys on the last Sunday of February, which I'm looking at my calendar now. It's the 27th, so I have basically just under a month to get a 1,500 point army built. So, that being said, I need to get a lot of NIDs built and at least put some color on them before within a month. Some kind of color, like I don't want to go there with gray stuff, but if it happens, some of it's gray, some of it's gray, what can you do? But I definitely want to get a game in by the end of February.
Dang. Man, it's going to be awesome watching you, back at the table again, and especially you, inspiring me. I don't think I would have continued on. I mean, I would have made videos, but I started making videos stronger and better only because, I had your support and the way you, put me out there. And
yeah, man.
Yeah, so I wanted to, sit down with you, let the community know that, I was going to bring you out and, appreciate you for, what you've done, because if it wasn't for you, I, wouldn't be here. Over 1,000 subscribers.
Right back at you, dude.
Yeah, over 1,000 subscribers, and this is Chef 40K, and this is our little interview.
Signing